All right, we are live here on twitch.tv/VeryMod. Just getting all the go live posts up. I gotta switch what screen we're on. For some reason, we're looking at my got the wrong screen up. Get me, come on. Sort of correct screen. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now it's all coming together. It's all happening. Bloopy, first in the chat. Let's go. Welcome in. Gotta get an Instagram story up. What am I gonna post a picture of for this? My clown cut. Oh, free. Cryptid, welcome in, Rye. I've been working away with a bunch of your pictures, getting thumbnails done. Thumbnails and match graphics, and Nick Beans rolling in. Meowdy to you. We'll see what old Pear Bear has in the tank today, because gotta tell you, I was burnt all day today, just so tired. I think we can make this happen. We can have a good time. Go and post. Fantastic. Yeah, right. That's true. Like as much as I'm working with your photos now, you're also you're working on additional photos from additional shows. It's incredible. You put all that work into those photos, and then they get put through a whole bunch more work when it's time for me to use them. They're earning the paycheck as much as any of us are. Let me get all this crap out of the way. There we go. Now we're talking. All right. Let's give this a shot. I'm still learning to work with the new mic. Still mastering that. I may throw a pop filter on here at some point. We'll see. I don't know that it's picking up a whole lot of noises I don't want to hear per se. But we are ready to actually finally hop into the game here. And I, as always, have no memory of what I was doing. I think I found another boss I was supposed to fight. I don't really remember. Back here, we're going up before. Oh wait, I never beat that boss last time. Oh God. Oh no, I still have to fight that boss. Pop filter, and I would drop a compression and noise gate filter in Streamlabs. So they definitely do. I almost wonder if I could do some of that now. I don't mind kicking off with a little tech support, Because there is noise suppression on. And I'll have to take all your that's right, I'm still fighting Widow. I will have to take all of your collective opinions on how well this is working. And yeah. Also, I'm also learning how close I need to be on this mic, where I need to be with the settings I have for it, so we're figuring it out. All right, let's hop the heck in there. I don't know if those changes I made any difference in how this is systemic, but I did just add a few things on it. Let's try and error. We're gonna get there. But there is compressor on it now, and there's already some noise cancellation happening. So we'll play along with it and see what we end up liking. Okay, I already remember the path. That's good. Shows how many times I've lost this fight. Sounds like there's some sound along with the mic. Maybe peaking a bit. You could be right. I may have it up a little loud. Just continuing to just mess with some settings. We're going to figure it out. We're going to get there. Eventually, this mic is going to make for some crisp, clear, beautiful karaoke. Is this not where I was supposed to go? This is where the other dead guy was. I think I went the wrong way. I didn't need to go over the floaty bits back here. Well, that's not going to help me. Yeah, I need to go up here. That's where I need to be. Oh god, I remember this now. It's such a pain to get past all these people. Okay, we're gonna build up some HP while we do it. That's, see, you gotta look on the bright side. Interesting. Adam NX67, welcome in, welcome in. Crap. Dang it. All right. We're gonna get there. Yeah, the mic's gonna need some getting used to and some tweaking and some adjustments, but we'll figure it out. I do have a pop filter here. I don't know how much that's gonna. I don't know that it's gonna make a huge difference, but I do know that it doesn't want to play with the arm on here, the way that it hooks on, so I may have to, we have to 3D print my own attachment for it. I know, oh no, we all know how much Faraday hates playing with 3D print stuff. Anything but a project, oh no. Let's go ahead and top off the old health bar there. Yeah, I'm starting to remember this now. I got my way. Now, of course, I have no memory of how this boss fights, so let's see how it goes. Crap. Okay, I'm starting to remember it now. Dang it. Okay, it's all coming back. Dang. All right, well, you know, look, gotta start somehow, and that wasn't so bad. Thank you, Johnny Torres. All right, let's keep plugging away here. What do you guys think? Do I dig out the pop filter or attach it now? Are we sounding okay? That's right. It's all. This is the all Silksong, all audio tech difficulties episode of Silksong Mondays. Yeah, you think maybe try the pop filter? Adam NX67 with a 40 stream watch streak. Absurd and amazing. Thank you for being here. Very impressive. Yeah, take that, Cody Rhodes. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna grab a pop filter. Here we go. Let's see if I can actually this thing work. You guys are going to hear all kinds of weird noises while this is whacking against the mic arm here. I'm interested to know about Johnny Torres' take on the audio issues. He's usually my go-to guy on stuff. I mean, not really all tech stuff, truth be told. All right, let's see. This is gonna wanna. Well, I'm messing with the game setting right on here. How's that? Is that better? Is it better if I do that? What do you think of that sound? Did that help? Is that smooth and silky? Sure. The very interesting thing is to think about is I can turn the gain way down. A lot of settings I haven't messed with them here. Compressor noise gate pop filter. That was the exact same order that Encrypted gave it to me earlier. I do have the compressor on. I do have a noise gate on. Pop filter is going to take a bit of work because it's not a perfect fit. You know? It's going to take some finessing to get it to actually go where I need it. Because right now I have the mic set so the end is where it's reading from instead of from like, oh, maybe this over here. That can help. All right, hang on. We can do this. We can do this. I have no idea if that pop filter is going to make a difference, but it is going to take up a lot of space on the screen. So if you're here for my pretty face, it might be interfering. How's that? Can we all hear me okay? Am I too quiet? I can make it louder. Yeah, you all let me know. Loopy says go. Loopy's just tired of not seeing me play the game. Go, we can hear you. All right. Let's give up that HP and get hit as rarely as possible. Weird fuzzy feedback. I don't love that. I don't love that. Well, fuzzy feedback, every time I told a joke, it would just say waka waka. Which feels appropriate. It sounds like you're in a news announcer. One of those guys? The Lindbergh baby has been found. Something like that. Maybe that's the style I was going for, you know. Neither do I. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I've never known what I'm doing on this stream. Johnny Torres says on second thought, don't change a thing. Tell you what, you don't change a thing. I tell that to people all the time when they're doing something really poorly. I'll tell you what, you don't change a thing. It looks perfect. I usually wait till a ring is about half constructed at a show, and then I tell whoever's running the show, you don't change a thing. Leave it right like that. dang it. Well, dang it. Well, yeah. 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 Yep. Seriously though, is it tinny and weird? Or does it just take some getting used to? Do I just need to be further back off? Is it better when I'm back here? Is that the trick? Do I just need to be further off mic? I turned the gain down on a whole bunch. Did that help? Should I turn it down more? Seriously. Tell me everything that's wrong with the mic. The longer it's bad, the longer you all must endure. It's possible that some of the sound you guys are hearing, that's... It's not plugged into an audio box. Twilight Palms, welcome in. No, it is this mic, because of what it is. It's meant for podcasting. It is USB, so it's just plugged straight into a USB port. I do kind of wonder. I want to say it's picking up some of the ambient noise of my computer around. Or that is... Oh, that little noise I'm hearing in the background is just ambient noise from the game. Went away as soon as I paused it. Yep. Sounded way better for a sec. Was it here? Is that when it was better? When it's paused? Because it might just be that that's a sound in the game that we're all hearing. I sound normal. Well, good. If there's anything I've ever strived to be, it was normal. Never got there, though. Normal is a point of view, Anakin. I don't know what I fixed. Part of it, I did turn off. I have a little USB fan that keeps my computer cool. I turned that off. From my point of view, the Jedi are normal. Well, then you're all lost. You turned her against me. Oh, that's nice. Our auto mod didn't pick up the cheap viewer people. Usually they block them out. But I mean, thank you, bot. That's where the cheap viewers are. The Sith are neurodivergent. Only a Sith deals in neurodivergence. Tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Autistic. No, it's not a story the Jedi would tell you. lucky here. Crap. There we go. Not bad, not bad. They do come back, though. Crap. Ah, crap. It got me when I tried to heal. You know, not bad, though. I don't think I took much damage at all in that first wave. The fake out kills me. Fake out kills me. Did we decide that the sound is still better now? Is this still like an improvement? Sound gate plaguing the once peaceful world of Perry's live stream. Okay, well, I mean, I'll take an improvement. The thing about the headset was that it was so like plug and play that it was pretty good. But I know that we can get better with this, and I know that I can cure some of the latency issues so that we can do karaoke better. And this has me in my ears; I can hear myself. So that's a huge improvement, which also will help with karaoke, because before I couldn't hear myself. And if I did karaoke with the headset on, I would have to take one ear off, which was very tricky, and I did not like it. I would take any of those songs as a pretty good answer. Loopy says, I need to draw this. Loopy, are you a graphic artist? Do you do drawings? Because I don't know if you know, but I know of a pro wrestler that is always in need of designs for merch. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. It's usually a guy that hops out there. Oh well, I guess he ain't there now. No. I see. You're a talented artist. You just don't want to draw anything for old Pear Bear. No one wants to draw for Perry. I get it. I get it. Just holding out on us. I would if I could. I sing, I don't draw. I mean, I barely do either. I used to sing a lot more. But at some point when I left high school and I was no longer in choir and select choir, not want to get that yet. That's okay. Should have been paying closer attention just then. But here we are. What do you want? Hey, Robotic, welcome in. Those bells are her chops. Woo, no. Widow. Yeah, I will come up with an idea. I'm always like, I usually have a couple different ideas. Oh, that reminds me, I should really. My wife is in the other room. She's working on a design for me, and I got to remind her that she was going to do that tonight. Otherwise, she will do other things, and I'll ask if she did it, and she'll be like, oh, no. She's doing a new design. She did one of my favorite designs in recent memory, and it sold out completely. Those shirts are gone now. So it was very popular. Hi, Perry's wife. I read that in the voice of Cotton Hill from King of the Hill. Hi, Perry's wife. Perry's wife. Adam NXX7, that is a wonderful accomplishment. Ms. Monster Truck. My lady. My monster truck. He doesn't always come up. Huh. That's true, there is a Ms. Bigfoot that they brought back in recent memory. What SCP is that? Wait. What's SCP stand for? Secure, contain, protect. It's an online fiction of monsters. I gotcha. See, Hirobotic will know everything. Hirobotic, of the friends I have, is the person who is the most aware of subcultures, especially like nerd subcultures. They might not all be for him. He might not always be involved in them, but he will be aware of them and have a working knowledge, at least to some degree. That's been true the whole time I've known him. I did not want to waste that then. Yeah, that'll do it, Hirobotic. Also, I mean, the amount that you've had to learn over time, and you know, having to be up on things that are way outside of your own age range because you do have a tiny child. Hey. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. That description that Bloopy gave sounded like a late era Ninja Turtles, like OG animated series villain. Yeah, it was the same way over in like Japan and in the China release. They had to change the name, I think, to the exact same thing. You know, always taking his time, but now I'm screwed. Dang it. Yeah. I was in trouble there. Well, you know, look, hey. You can look at it a lot of different ways. Maybe I'm making progress. Maybe I'm definitely not. I wouldn't say master of none. There's a bunch of things that you have crazy deep knowledge of. Maybe I'll just try to duck and dodge on that third wave. Maybe you're right, Johnny Torres. Well, that's one of the things you don't have a great working knowledge of, is the list of things you have a great working knowledge of. It's tricky that way. I mean, certainly you have a great working knowledge of early They Might Be Giants. I've always found that to be true. Yeah, anything past, and I even forget the names. I think Glean was the last album that I have like a really good working knowledge of. But that's the thing with it, with being a fan of a band that's been around for like 40 years that are incredibly prolific. You know, they got a lot to know. That was a short run. That was a short run. A couple bits of bad luck and a few things that were poorly timed and poorly placed. Good heavens. That's the 5Ds? I assume duck and dodge would have to be two of them. Divert, maybe? Don't get hit by the ball. That's one of them, right? Oh, crap. Come on. Crap. Come on. Are you kidding me right now? You kidding me with this stuff? Making me earn up all this HP now that duck, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Or dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. See, this is a thing that Johnny Torres and Herobotics certainly know about me. 9 times out of 10, if you name a movie, I've reliably not seen it. All right, we're making progress. Good, I died way off to the side. That's much better to keep that thing over there. Never mind for me. Yeah, take that. Friggin' punk. Ah! I couldn't go fast enough. I couldn't even try the duck and dodge method. Too late. Day without darkness, welcome in. Welcome to Silksong Mondays featuring the testing of new audio equipment. So far, it's okay. Not spectacular, but okay. Yeah, it's a process. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, we are so back. We are so back. Phooey. I had not thought about climbing the walls before. Okay. Alright. Something to roll around in the old mind grapes. Had not thought about climbing the walls. Sometimes you gotta make like sugar cult. You just gotta be bouncing off the walls again. Whoa. Yeah, there's a lot I haven't really tried. Because the first wave, once you figure it out, is so easy. That's right, see, exactly, you get it. Ah, come on. Yeah, you gotta be careful of bouncing off the walls again. You do it wrong and you'll just be a memory. I mean, imagine, this may never start. We could fall apart. And I'd be your memory. Why are you destroying something with a hammer? Is it because I can't beat this boss? Because it's fun? Or is that another lyric and I'm just not placing it? Oh, hammer pants. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Stop. Hammer time. I did a little bit better that time. Cody Brooks, welcome in, welcome in. Oh yeah, you gotta watch that Nicolas Cage level. Watch too many of those movies in a row, there's no coming back. Can't tell if he's good or bad. Teaching a class, Nicolas Cage, good or bad? I hope everyone's having a pretty good Monday. Mine's been about as B minus C pluses could be, so could be a lot worse, but not one for the old record books. Maybe it's closer to like a D. I don't know. Yeah, I'm figuring out those moves at the end. Like during the regular phase, it's easy enough. The stuff at the end, though, there's some adjusting there. A G minus. Wow. Well, that's not a great grade. That's not going on the refrigerator. I can gain a little more. I can hit this guy. Might as well stack the odds in my favor there. Don't love the cocoon being right in the middle. Wasn't fast enough. Crap. Everything just compounded there. You see that? Not great. Yeah, tonight will be a hard stop right at the 2-hour mark, no matter how the boss fight is going, because I still have graphics I'm trying to finish up. I'm pretty close. Well, that didn't help. That's not gonna help either. He's a terrible one. Oh, come on, you kidding me? Even that guy's getting damage off on me. Good, go away. Here we go. Crap. Didn't heal fast enough. I almost had that heal too. Yeah, I think the trick for me at the end there is, and it's the same thing I learned in the first phase of Widow. Yeah, I know I can hit the bells. I'm just not good at it. I'm not real good at deflecting them unless it's by accident. But what I'm learning here is if I don't fight like I'm in a rush to beat the boss, if I just take my time, it seems to work better, because that's what I learned to do in the first phase. It was like, don't sprint around, don't be crazy to try to get like a million hits off at once. Just take your time and don't get hit. Try to float there. You won't go wheelchair. Yeah, I know. And like the thing is, if I switch which fight mode my guy uses here, it'll take me an entire stream to get used to the other one again. Jeez. What the heck? Crap, not the place to do that. Dang it. I was pretty close to healing there, too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Johnny Torres, I know I asked this before. If you had to put a number on it, what percentage of the way am I through this game? Because I have no concept. And I feel like I always assume it's less than it really is. It's possible you and I even talked about this weekend in the car ride. The interesting thing about these Silksong streams is, like, I feel like I have no concept if anyone really enjoys it. Because it's like, it's the stream where there's the fewest, like hits and cheers, so I can't tell if people are, like, popping off for it or not. You know what I mean? That's not an obligation for anyone to do it. It's more a general question about if people enjoy the Silksong streams. Nearing the end of Act 1, there are 3 acts. 2 is the biggest, 20 to 25-ish maybe. Okay, so I'm somewhere between a fifth and a quarter of the way through. Well, don't worry. At least I have very little idea of what's going on. So that part's good. That's how you know it's working. I'll tell you what you do, you don't change a thing. Pretty good, and then that one heal got taken from me by a bouncing bell. Know what I mean? Definitely getting closer. I got more hits off. It does seem like the run in, get what you can, and then get the heck out, and just trying to stay agile in there. All the while, not being in a rush, not trying for double hits, not getting greedy, which is hard to do because that's not how the human brain is wired. But at least on the way to them, I have all these things to fill my HP up. There's cloak glide becomes dangerous in phase 3 with the angles and how. Yeah, that's true. I've certainly started to feel that. Dang it. Nuts. All right, Bloopy. We will see you again soon. Thanks for hanging out. Always happy to see you. I hope I beat Widow this stream too. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, it's just going to open me up to a world of harder bosses, so it's accomplishment through degrees of suffering, I guess. Gotta focus up here. Really? So this boss is a bit of a turning point then. I mean, which isn't to say like the game wasn't really coming together before. Okay, so the consensus here is past Willow things get a little more interesting and move more fluidly. Got it. I mean, I'm sure there's more excruciating challenges post Widow, but still. We're in advantageous just position going into wave 3. Let's see how it goes. Ah, I tried to get over too fast to the cocoon. Yeah, I had a cocoon on wave 3 and full everything. Just wasn't in the cards that time. That's okay. The goal here is to continue to save the cocoon for wave 3. Like, that way, worst case scenario, I've got that fallback, but knowing that intellectually and making it actually happen are two very different things. Yeah. 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 I mean, I would imagine having every possible avenue for healing and hit points has been a valuable strategy for any boss in any game ever, at any level. How is my voice volume compared to the game volume? Am I able to be heard? Is that working out okay? No one's complained, so I assume it's all right. I don't know if I'm too quiet or anything. Well, I had to get it. Crap. Well. Gotta hydrate. Today's been an interesting one in terms of caffeine. I did not have coffee this morning at all, and I did not have my normal game coffee. I feel like I'm lagging because of it. I see that, Adam X67. Well timed. Well timed. Yeah, take that. Guys, I found some great stuff today on YouTube for the all-day stream. Because I've been thinking about how there's going to be times during an all-day stream where I need to step away. I'm going to need to go use the bathroom. I'm going to need to get something to drink. I'm going to need to eat. And what do we do when I have to do that? Like, usually I just leave an empty chair here and I go use the bathroom real quick, but that's not going to do in a whole day stream. When I'm having to go step out to like actually make myself some dinner real quick. So I found some things that might hold us over in those little in-between moments. And I'm pretty psyched with what I found. I found myself on YouTube putting in some search terms that I'd never thought I would be looking up. And I found some good stuff. Oh, if only. On that day-long stream, I'm going to do my best to pick things that I don't think will get flagged for too much copyright. And I do think that that would be a problem. To get the cocoon just then. Dang it. Yeah, might as well just take me out. I should have just gone stood off to the side somewhere so the cocoon would be way off on one end when I came back. I knew I wasn't gonna last. Yeah, flip it horizontally, play it at 0.75. If only that still worked. Everyone still gets pegged for copyright on that stuff. But I found some other stuff. I found some different stuff. There is going to be some Southpaw coming to the bit alerts soon. That was a project I had today, but I had graphics I got to finish up. So who knows? And I want to try to get to bed at a reasonable time. Honestly, I shouldn't say this on stream in case an employer sees it, but I've been considering calling out of work tomorrow so I can just work on stream stuff. Not the most responsible decision. It's also partly that I'm exhausted. I got a lot going on. Thank you, Day Without Darkness. I don't think they would need a note per se, because since I've been there I've been at the place I'm working at now for about almost 6 months. I've never called out sick. There's been a couple snow days where I had to stay home, but even then I just worked remotely. That was something, my last real, like, full-time, you know, shoot job, as the kids in wrestling like to say. Crap, I did not mean to get that cookie. When I left that job and they had to pay me out for my vacation and sick time, because it was all just paid leave is how they did it, they were stunned and seemingly very upset and annoyed that I had taken no time off. So they owed me a ton of money. But like, I don't know, I didn't take time off. It wasn't in person, so if I got sick, I could still work. And nothing would impede my travel to work because it was all my own home. Beat it. Punk. That was probably the best I've done. That was probably the best I've done. That was pretty good. And if I'd had a cocoon save at the end, I might have done even better because I could have healed again. That was a pretty solid run. I feel pretty good about that one. All right, Herobot, thank you for hanging out. I should be in Planet Coaster tomorrow, working on the park again. Either doing some refinement on things, building new things, you know, whatever comes of it. And if not, I may be doing some graphic design work because I need merch. I need merch. I'm out of merch. Can't make any money at the shows if the people can't buy any merch. But we do have Workshop Wednesday coming up as well, so I'm sure I'll be doing some merch design there as well. I do like keeping Wednesdays like almost purely as like toy making stream. So maybe that's where I focus on the toys for the merch. And I can do other streams to make shirt designs and such. I have thought about maybe I need to just reprint an old design, but I don't like doing that. I like putting out new stuff. It's exciting, you know? There we go. Let's go ahead and fill that old health bar. Crap. Oh man, those bells ricocheting across everywhere. Yeah, variants on old designs could be alright, different colors and things. But you know, I don't travel out so far anymore, so I've got a smaller audience that are picking between designs. So I don't know how interested they are in variants as opposed to something new. Yeah, that's the risk of repeat audiences, you know. Want to give them something fresh. Breaking news. Went heel on the last boss. Welcome in, Pup Chase. I have been nothing but a babyface this entire stream. Except for all the time I've wasted with people while they wait for me to be bosses. That's maybe not the most babyface then. Although people seem to enjoy watching me struggle, so... Nice. Cocoon's way off to the side. That's what I like to see. Well, that didn't go well at all. It's the journey, not the destination, though the destination is sick. I mean, really, right now, what it is it's the journey, not the destination. Although right now, the journey is a little bit torturous. Certainly a bit arduous. But we're getting there. We're cruising along. If the game was easy, it wouldn't be as fun. No? It's a little too fast. Don't want to go down there and lose HP to the floating bell puffball thing. Alright, let's give it another try. Don't like the placement of the cocoon, but what can you do? Dang it. See, that's why I always end up breaking it before I need it. Crap. Dang it. And right dead in the middle. Ah, come on. Rough run. Not a good run. Oy, oy, oy. Holy moly, you guys. Not what you want to see. You know what? We gotta stay strong. Gotta stay strong. We gotta remember the words of Stanley Spadowski.
You can't give up. You gotta stand right up. You gotta run to a window and say, "Hey, these floors are dirty as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore."
Thank you, Nickabeans. Thank you. Well, guys, are an entry in your hunter's journal if you'd like to read more about them. Oh, interesting. You mean the fluffy puffy bell guys? Those guys? When I think of how many hours it's taken me to get to what you've described as 20 to 25% of the way through the game, and then I think about how you stop and read all this stuff and learn about the game as you go, I can't imagine how long it takes to play a game like this. My remarks, welcome in. Vent a new milkshake. Okay, well, hey, look. I love a good milkshake. Tell me about it. Tell me about it on my remarks. I'm a monster! Thank you, Encrypted Cryptid. As I've come to learn, what I've come to understand is two more cheers and we have a hype train. I don't know if there's a minimum threshold on what the cheers have to be worth, but I know 3 is the number. I've heard different answers from people on that, so who knows? We could have our first Silksong hype train in a long time. Silksong tends to be more of a everyone locks in on what I'm doing kind of stream, you know? I feel like the big hype trains and the cheers and the subs and all that stuff, that tends to come on the stuff where I'm making something. Like that'll hit in Planet Coaster often. It'll hit during like toy design streams, which is good. I'm easier to interrupt in those streams. Dang it. Well, there's the cocoon.
I'm a monster!
Star! Adam NX67 with the bits. What is that emote? What an excellent emote. Yeah, we're gonna have to test it out, or maybe just Google it is a less expensive way to figure out what the like threshold is on hype trains, because I don't know. Dang it. Oh, come on. Well, crap. Well, that went about as poorly as it could go. Guys, we got about 20 minutes left on the stream. Am I going to fight the same boss over and over and not beat it a second Silksong stream in a row? Is Widow the combo breaker? It's always taken me like 1.5 streams to beat the hard bosses. But this one we're about at that number now. It's just not bode well for keeping my streak alive. Bonk. Right in the middle again. Gotta stop dying in the middle of the stream. Alright, here we go. Phase 3. That wasn't bad. That was one where I really had to like sit back and take a deep breath, kind of focus. Looking at the old clockaroonie, we got. I mean, if we beat it, then we're done. But if we don't, we got 3, maybe 4 more runs for before the clock runs out, and I gotta call it a stream and zip through some graphics. Really, I should be going to bed, but I'm going to stay up and get the graphics done. And really, if I'm staying up, I should be going down in the gym and lifting, but, you know, someone pays you for work, you gotta get it done. Know what I mean? Alright, here we go. Guys, if we start getting close to beating this thing, you gotta make the chat go crazy with emotes. It's the only way. Not off to a great start. Took a hit point very early. 3 hit points very early. There's phase 1. definitely the closest I've been. That was definitely the closest. Yes, exactly, like clapping for Tinkerbell. That's definitely the closest we've come, and it was largely because I saved up a whole bunch of the little projectiles, so I was sort of cheating it. Those are a mixed bag, though, because when you hit them with those, it doesn't help refill your hit point bar at all, so... You know, like, it's helpful because you're hitting the guy, but, like, you're not helping yourself at all. You know what I mean? Hate the placement of that thing, but we can work with it. Wow. Wow, that was a short attempt. That was the worst attempt we've had yet. Find a website that allows me to combine Weird Al's Eat It with MJ's Beat It. It's as much of a train wreck as you'd expect to be. Oh, I bet. Because I know, like, the tempo is not going to be exactly the same. And that's always a problem. You know? In a pre-proper click track era and pre-Pro Tools era, nailing the exact same tempo as something else was near impossible. You like the cocoon your way up to one side. close. Getting pretty close. Alright, because I have some power red left, I'm gonna do one last attempt because I do wanna. I'm gonna go slightly over the 2 hours, but only just slightly. Yeah, those little movements seem to be pretty key for what I'm doing here. Come on. Let's get the old HP bar topped off here. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's right. So pick up some shards along the way. Shard business there. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'll do it another attempt because that was nonsense. That shouldn't have got me. I'm doing one last attempt because that didn't feel fair. If I don't make it to the final phase, that doesn't really count, I don't think. I was way off to one side, which is real good. That's where we want that cocoon, so... I guess let's give it a shot, right? If my graphic work goes quickly when I'm done with the stream here, I might take just a couple minutes and add some of the new bit alerts I've been talking about putting in. Because I got some good ones. Ryan and I are watching the new Anaconda movie that came out. It's hilarious if anyone wants. Oh. What service is that on? Which of the old streamers can that be found? That often becomes my issue. Someone will recommend something and I'll have no idea where to find it. Netflix, okay. I do not currently have Netflix. I think I've mentioned it on stream before, but I retell stories a million times, so it's no big deal. The night that Monday Night Raw debuted on Netflix, I watched the first 10 minutes, and between the show being so painfully boring and the stream looking bad, like it was just a terrible stream quality, I was so disgusted and upset that I canceled my Netflix on the spot. After having it for like 18 years or something crazy like that. Like, however long the at-home stream had been going, maybe 15 years, I had had it the whole time, and that was enough for me to cancel my subscription. Can't run down there. I want to save that cocoon. Jump fast enough there. Oh my goodness. Nuts. Terrible. Still didn't get to the third phase though, so I think I gotta do it again. I should not be doing another attempt, but I'm going to. Don't mock me, Johnny Torres. Wasn't quick enough. Made it to the third phase though. Not the worst I've done in the third phase by any stretch of the imagination. All right, that is where we are going to call it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on Silksong Mondays. We are absolutely going to raid someone on the way out the door here. Now let's see who's up. Parkin Harbor's playing Persona 5 for the first time. That could be an interesting watch. Asuna Karaoke in Australia is singing. Oh, we've never rated Asuna Karaoke before. Grand Pooh Bear. Let's see, is that everyone that I know that's on? I'm gonna refresh the page real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll figure out who we want to raid here. Oh yeah, next week. That's it for Widow. DASSIT. That's it. What do we think? We can do Frank Howley, who I'm certain has got to be watching wrestling. He's almost always watching wrestling. Yeah, he's watching wrestling. Watching the old WCW. We can raid Frank Howley. We can check out Park and Harbor, Asuna Karaoke, Grand Pooh Bear. Boy, tough choices. Tough choices. Yeah, you know what? Johnny Torres says Grand Pooh Bear, so let's raid Grand Pooh Bear. Why not, right? Make some new friends. Oh, he does not allow to raid at this time. Well, nope, he's not going to get one then. I think we're going to raid Asuna Karaoke. Oh, you know what? We'll raid Park and Harbor. I like when people play games for the first time. And she is currently playing Persona 5 Royal for the first time. So let's do that. Let's go raid over that away. But yeah, thanks everyone so much for hanging out. I will be back again tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Hopefully doing some Planet Coaster, but if projects continue to move at the speed they're moving, we might be doing some graphic design. So you never know. And you know, just because we're here, we came all this way. Let's go ahead and let's send it out with a little jam here.
You like hanging out here.
I see.